Hello, water signs. Welcome to you all. My name is Jess. I am Key Tarot. Welcome to all of you new folks. Thanks for coming back to you old folks. Much appreciated. Thank you for letting me read your cards today. We are going to start with Scorpio, then Cancer, and then Pisces will be last. I will timestamp all of these in the description box below. Don't skip the prayer. Let's say a little prayer right now. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty. We are going to start with our Scorpios with this Deviant Moon Tarot. Did you see that face I made? Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh, Scorpio. Some of you have really been through it, especially recently. Some of you are currently going through it. Some of you are dealing with financial challenges. Some of you may be losing a home. Some of you are tired of trying to make ends meet. Some of you are tired of trying to work things out with another person. It's kind of been like this ongoing nightmare for a lot of you. It's causing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. It's like tightness in your tummy, in your like intestinal region. It's just, it's anxiety. Yes, but we're getting it in hand. We're getting it back together. Yes, things are about to improve dramatically, but you got to make a decision about something. You got to make a decision as to what you want to do. There's an emphasis on health. There's an emphasis on well-being here. Oh, Scorpio, you're beautiful. I love you. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're all that in a bag of chips for sure. And you've let yourself be in this situation a little bit longer than you would have liked. And that's why you're starting to see like the physical manifestations of that. Okay. So it's decision time, and it feels like you are absolutely up for the job here. You've got this Empress energy here. You've got this Queen of Wands energy here. Some of you have been in abusive relationships, and it's kind of to the point where you are going to have to make a decision. All of a sudden, I'm very emotional. And it feels like you just have this real fire inside of you to move yourself out of this situation into a place of safety. Some of you are mothers, fathers, and it feels like you're starting to develop a plan to extract yourself from whatever this situation is. It's like leaving and never coming back. And then I have your card here, which is the Scorpio card right there, the death card. Good. Because you're showing up for yourself. And now we have a lot of balance being restored to you here with the Temperance card. You have the King and the Queen of Wands out here, and now you have the Queen of Cups. And the Fool card. Oh, this is so good. Such good stuff. All right, let me just put that aside. Shift all this over. I don't know why we're all lopsided over here on the table, Scorpio, but I really feel like there's a lot of emphasis on what is going to be good for you long term. There's this return of vitality to your system. It feels like you were dragged down by something, and you were dragged down for a long time. This doesn't have to be about an abusive relationship, but there was definitely something that was getting to you, causing a lot of anxiety. You've lost a lot of money. You may have lost a home. You may have lost a job recently, or you feel like you're kind of on the cusp of that happening. You've been kind of trying to get it together for a while, but you can't be in this environment anymore, right? It's not good. It feels like it's starting to affect your home. Those of you who have children, it's caused a lot of conflict in your life with children. It feels like with this Empress energy, this Queen of Wands energy, and this Ace of Wands energy, there is this passionate drive to get yourself out of Dodge, to extract yourself from whatever this is. And this is a really good energy coming towards you, Scorpio. It really is. There's a balance that's being restored to your life, but you do have to make a decision as to what you want to do. The Two of Swords, it's like it's decision time, right? So we're going to have to go one way or the other. This has become a black and white issue for you. And you've started to develop a plan for your future. A lot of you, like as soon as this decision is made, this is when everything turns around for you. So let's just set all of that aside, all that, ugh, that situation aside, because once this decision is made, it's like everything starts to fall into place for you. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but this plan that you are starting, this plan you have got set into motion, it's going to start to take place, and it's like it's stacking itself up almost like dominoes being ready to fall, and it creates a beautiful picture for your life here, Scorpio. Some of you are choosing to go back to school. Some of you are going to have to ask for a little bit of help from friends, family, loved ones, neighbors, whatever, but it's like as soon as it's gone with this death energy, this is you. This is such a positive feeling for you. It's like once you're gone, and you're never going back. That's what that Eight of Cups is. It's learning to let go of something that just is not working for you any longer. And with that Death card energy, you're someone who's no longer willing to sacrifice yourself or your children for this any longer. And there's this understanding that you may lose a lot financially or something like that, but in the long term, you're looking at this from a different place. You're looking at this from long-term stability. You have a very big heart, Scorpio. You're someone who, you're a very nurturing person, very loving, very giving. All you want to do is to smooth over everyone's lives. You have done a good job of keeping all of these pieces up in the air, but you've started to notice, it's like the little leak that, you know, once there's a little leak, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until we call the plumber, right? And I feel like you have seen this. You've seen these little leaks, and it, unfortunately, it's turned you into something that's like a sieve. Look at these 9 swords, right? You can't hold the water in this situation any longer. And it feels like there's this real heavy fire sign energy coming in to kind of push you out of here. It's like the heat from a fire, when it just like blows out, like that hot, dry heat. That's kind of what it feels like. It's almost like lighting a big pile of leaves on fire. It just blows up, and then you're left with nothing. And it's in a good way. It's in a good way. It kind of eradicates all of this negativity, but it does come from making a decision. This can be about your love life. This can be about a home. This can be about your career, something like that. You've known you needed to get out for a while. My tummy is so high acid for you. All right, let me get another deck to kind of clarify further here. Let's use this After Tarot for you guys. Yes, I have the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. Yes, look at this. Oh, and we've got the Moon card out there too. You don't want anybody to know what you've been going through here, Scorpio, but it is time for a new beginning. You have the Fool out there twice. This is... if any of you are in an abusive situation, whether it's emotionally, sexually, physically abusive, some of you may have to leave at night, and it won't be without challenge. It feels like there's someone who has to make a plan here. But once again, I don't want to dwell on the negative here, but you have been possibly hiding this from other people for a long time. But the marks are starting to show, and it's almost to the point where you can't hide it from anyone else any longer. It's starting to show on the outside, okay? And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes our own ego, our own vanity is what ultimately saves us in the end. All right, so you have this Fool card out there twice. This is a brand new beginning for someone, although it is a precarious new beginning, and it is not without, it feels like you're running away from, and I don't mean like you're running away because of cowardice. It feels like you are running from whatever this was. This is not going to be for every single Scorpio out there. So if this does not resonate with your situation, check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, even your Venus or your Mars, okay? I have the Page of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who is not offering forgiveness. And some of you do have children. And if this is a situation that you've been in, it has negatively affected the children in this environment. A lot of, for some of you, if you have children, they feel like they're on their own here too. But you're done being nice. You're done smoothing it over. You're done being the peacemaker, the peacekeeper. And I have the Queen of Wands and the Death card out again. So this is heavy fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I've got the Hermit over here. Oh, boy. Okay. Yes, you are absolutely in charge of your own destiny. Here's the deal. Scorpio, I understand that you may have hidden some of these things from your friends, your closest friends, your family, because you didn't want anybody to know what it was you were going through. It feels like all they want to do is help you. All anybody wants to do, anybody who truly loves you, all they want to do is help you. If you need help with anything this month, you reach out to your friends and family, and they will be there for you. I feel like you're turning your back on whatever this situation was over here, and you are going to be very surprised by how much you are loved, especially by your family. Okay. Especially by the people who have watched you grow up or you've grown up with them. There are some people who are ride or dies in your life, and it really feels like some of them have known for a while what you were dealing with, even though you weren't really speaking up for yourself. Even though you weren't coming out and telling them, they could see it from a distance here, Scorpio. And let me tell you the truth here. You are very handsome, very beautiful, very accomplished. You are very high energy. This other situation over here, it feels like it was sucking the life out of you. Like I said, just like a sieve. It was like, I don't know if you were crying a lot of tears. I don't know if you were just overwhelmed and exhausted. I'm seeing like, dough being rolled out, and it just gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. It turns you upside down. You may have let this situation happen. There's like a repeating pattern here, and I think that it's finally caught up with you. And you can tell when it starts to catch up with you, when you start to see the physical ramifications of what you've been in. It can be anything from the bags under your eyes to marks on your skin, or weight gain, weight loss, just extreme anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. Those are physical manifestations of mental and emotional debris that can't be cleared off your system because it seems to be the repeating pattern. Once you acknowledge this, once you choose to extract yourself from it, you are going to be surprised at how many people come out of the woodwork, Scorpio, that help you, that want to help you. They want to help you fix things. They want to put things to right. You will go through a time, it's going to be a few weeks before you feel like you start to feel this positive energy. I mean, it could be like a month. Okay. But a month, you can do a month. You can't do years and years like this. You can't do any more years and years like this. You can't do any more weeks like this. You can't even do any more days like this. Once you make this decision, you get yourself out of this bad situation. All these people want to help you. People want to love you. They want to see your life be better. They want to see your family's life be better. It's going to take about a month for you to start to feel the positivity from this. You're going to be spending a lot of time alone, whoever this reading is for. And again, this is rather specific, not going to be for every Scorpio out there. I'm sorry. But this is something that needs to be heard by someone. I think you can finally start to see things from a more, from a clearer perspective. And I feel like this alone time where you come back to center with yourself, your higher power, that is what really helps you the most. Some of you also have animals that you're responsible for. And this is affecting your pets as much as children and you. There's this emphasis on getting yourself to safety and you being the one who does it. There's an emphasis on you being the one who's in charge here and you remembering who you are. This is all about making a choice, a judgment call. And there's that Five of Cups again. Oh my goodness. And you have so many repeat cards in here. Holy smokes. You have the Empress out twice, Temperance out twice here. You have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands out twice. Oh my gosh. Did I say the Empress out there twice? There's like a restoration of your personal power that happens here. May take you about a month to really feel this shift, Scorpio, but it is happening. Do reach out for help. You are absolutely in charge of your own destiny, and this is go time. This is, look at this. You have this so much. You have the star card here. This is about your destiny. Sometimes we are meant, oh, I hate saying this, but sometimes we are meant to go through very challenging situations because it teaches us so much about who we really, really are. And it creates, character building, but it goes beyond that. This is something I see 1, 2, 3 on the clock across for me. This is a reset moment for you in your life. It feels like this is the time to make this move, and you're encouraging yourself to be very strong in this situation. You may have a Leo of significance in your life, a Virgo of significance in your life, or a fire sign of significance in your life that is very influential in helping you do this. But it really does feel like you are the one in charge of this. Some of you may be Ophiuchus leaning as well, so do check out that Ophiuchus reading if you are so inclined. But there's a lot of strength and a lot of power that comes to you in about a month's time. Look for this at the next new moon. All right. Thanks for letting me read for you here, Scorpio. You guys hang in there. If this is your story, God bless you. God bless your family and your pets. You have so many people who really, really want you to be happy. They don't want you to be in a situation that is this disruptive to your system, disruptive to your life, and you kind of owe it to yourself. And don't think that I'm bossing you here. I feel like these are your words for you. You owe it to yourself for the next 20 years of your life to not look like this. All right? Yes, yes, good. All right, let me clean this up. And next up, we have Cancer. What do we have for you guys? Let me see. Put this aside, flip that over. Actually, Cancer, let's use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. All right, Cancer. We got the Lovers out for Cancer. Okay, so the Lovers can be about a new love relationship coming towards you. It's a card of Gemini. It's also a card of choice. Are we all in? Are we all out? What are we going to do here? Usually there is a third option present. Not necessarily a third party, but sometimes. We have the Wheel of Fortune out for you too. These are some similar energies to our Scorpios a moment ago, where we have difficult decisions that need to be made here, and it feels like it's time to be making them. Yes, now we have to make the judgment call out here with the Judgment card. There's the Chariot. That is your card, Cancer. It feels like you may have a love relationship coming towards you, and you're trying to make a decision as to whether or not this is the best choice for you or not. There's the Queen of Cups. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. You don't have to be female, but this is the energy that's coming towards you. You are very much in yourself right now. Whoever this relationship is that you are in this relationship with, you know what I mean? It feels like there has been some kind of a separation between the two of you. This may in fact be relating to a third party situation, because there is someone here who cannot get to the other person. They can't get to the person or situation that they want to be in. And so now we have a choice. This is someone who feels like they need to stand up for themselves with this choice. And this is someone, there may be a lot of conflict surrounding this relationship. Drama. I have the Emperor here. That is divine masculine energy. It's also Aries energy. You are in a state of separation from this person. And there's your other card there with the Moon. Cancer, you're doing so well. It just seems like what you really are looking for is a commitment from this person. Could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. Some of you are considering physically relocating, or this other person may be needing to relocate. Okay. And I think you're kind of tired of asking this person for this commitment. If they are in a third party situation, you see those 3 of Cups up there on the top, it feels like it's kind of a dead end. It's like you keep trying and you keep trying to, I always say, trying to make fetch happen, right? When it comes to the 5 of Cups. But you see, once Alice finally gets up there to the top of the table, there's not going to be anything in those cups for her. And she's denying herself and also other positive partnerships that could be coming. You've put a lot on hold for this person. You're actually waiting for this person to make a decision about a commitment to them in your lives. Wow. I have the Fool card here. This is somebody who says, I want a new beginning. I want this to work. I'm ready to dive down that rabbit hole. And you're waiting on somebody else. I cannot believe that you would be waiting on another person, but here's the deal. You feel like this person is a soulmate. This person feels like you are a soulmate. Now I have the King of Cups. So we have feminine water sign energy here, and we have masculine water sign energy here. This person actually brings a lot of happiness, a lot of joy into your life, and ultimately a lot of stability aside from all of this drama. If this, again, is a third-party situation, and now I have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, well, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let me get another deck. You're kind of trying to check yourself, Cancer. Like, am I being illusionary, delusionary? Or is there something real here? I feel like there is something real here. I feel like you've known this person before, or this is someone that you have a soul tie with. This person... kind of feels like they're part of your destiny. There's a lot of sexual passion here and attraction here, but you're sick of waiting because you want this new beginning. You want a relationship that you can really sink your teeth into, and you have been waiting for them to close out cycles so that you can be in a fully fledged relationship with this person. It's not happening though. Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this Chicoli deck to clarify for you guys. I got to know a little bit more about this Tower energy. In there, I've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Yes. And I have the Three of Swords under that. This has been kind of an on-again, off-again relationship. It is definitely time to make a decision about this. On one hand, this person brings a lot of happiness and joy into your life. On the other hand, I see that you guys may spend a lot of time drinking, which is very distorting. Okay. Not necessarily the case for everybody, but just kind of check yourself about that. Let's see here. You guys seem perfect together. Absolutely. With that Two of Wands, I was just looking at that a moment ago. That Two of Wands is this, it's about sexual partnership. It's about sexual attraction. You see one another very clearly when you are together. You are not always together. I feel like this other person has another person. I'm hearing fish or cut bait. Four of Wands. What you really, really want is this divinely guided soulmate partnership. You want marriage. You want stability. Not necessarily marriage on paper, but you definitely want some kind of a commitment. This could be one of those divine counterpart situations, one of those twin flame situations, because I do have divine masculine and that Four of Wands, which is that twin flame 11-11 awakening card. But you are kind of feeling like you're chasing some kind of a dream. Okay. And you're starting to get upset. You're starting to get to the point where you have words for this person. You may have an actual argument, disagreement with this person towards the end of this week here, Cancer. And I have the Knight of Cups here, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got a lot of, you're here. You're all over here. All right. And it feels like you have words for this person. There is this energy of, if something doesn't change, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to cut this off. This is what I got to do, because you're tired of this drama, this upheaval, this emotional roller coaster ride of terror, and you're tired of reaching for empty cups. You are so sick of empty promises, and you feel like all this time you spend waiting on this other person to make a decision, make a choice, you are missing opportunities in your own personal life. There are other people who would love to spend time with you, other healthy partnerships that you could spend time with. But you've been neglecting those because you've been so focused on this one over here. All right. I feel like you may have a moment where you guys have an argument or a disagreement, and it frees you up to make choices, healthier choices for yourself here. Yes. And there's that Page of Pentacles that was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. You're someone who is very success driven, success motivated, focusing on yourself, your career. Some of you are artists. Some of you are spending a lot of time with your particular craft this week, making plans for your future. This person's kept you on hold for a long time, and I feel like you're saying, hey, buddy, it's decision time. Yep. And we have the death card under that. That's scorpionic energy here. You are very attractive this week, Cancer. There are so many people who would love to spend time with you. Yeah, but you have to end this first because you don't feel like your energy is free to. All right, these are the words. Let me know how it works out for you. This other person's probably going to get an earful, but I'm guessing you guys have actually been through this before. I feel like you are, all of a sudden there's like a return of your self-confidence here, Cancer, that you haven't had in a long time. And you grow weary of waiting on this person. Empty promises, false promises. There's someone here who hasn't always told you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And it feels like their energy is always kind of lurking here with that Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords gets a pretty bad rap for being kind of the lying liar who lies, right? Someone who's very deceptive, somebody who's always trying to get away with something, steal something without paying for it. All right, I think you're getting sick of it. I think you're over it, but you do you, you know? In third-party readings, which, you know, seems like this kind of is one, I'm always reminded of that old 1980s movie When Harry Met Sally. And Sally says to Marie, he is never going to leave her. Fast forward an hour and a half into the movie, and Marie finally says, you know, I think he's never going to leave her. Yeah, that might be your situation this week, Cancer, not necessarily, but it kind of looks like that from this reading. All right, much love to you all. Thank you very much for letting me read your cards for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if this reading did not resonate for you, do check your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, or your Mars signs. All right, much love. See you next week. Next up, we have Pisces. Sweetie Pie Pisces. Let's use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for you guys. Clumsy shuffle. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, Pisces, you're making your dreams become a reality. There's an energy of manifestation. There's working with a higher power here. The Magician energy is all of a sudden some kind of a major transformation happening in your life. I'm seeing somebody who's walking a lot, someone who's spending a lot of time out in nature. I can like smell like moss all of a sudden. And a Seven of Swords, what? Okay, so this is you or somebody else in your immediate environment here, Pisces, who is... Okay, so I have the Seven of Swords out for you guys too. We were just talking about that with our Cancerians a moment ago. And sometimes energies, they're really floating through an elemental grouping, which is why I like to group all the water signs together, all the fire signs together, because you can kind of see some similar energies coming out through you guys. And I do use so many different decks just so we can see that. And the Seven of Swords energy was just present up in the Cancerian reading. And the Seven of Swords is someone who's not telling the truth. And I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's someone that you're involved with. I don't know what the situation is, but I have the Hierophant in the reverse. The Hierophant is a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values. It's also Taurus energy. It feels like you're either hiding the truth from someone of significance in your life, or this other person may be hiding something of significance from you. There's this energy of kind of trying to chase down the truth, and it feels like it's all whispers and like ethers. Some of you are in a separation from someone that you love, and things are not getting better, things are not changing, and yet you're still waiting on this situation. Some of you have given up hope, waiting on this other person to make these changes, and some of you have become very discontent in a commitment that you're in. Some of you are struggling to see your life's worth. Some of you are struggling to see yourself outside of this relationship. I have the Star card here, which is Aquarius energy. Some of you are letting someone else kind of dictate And there's the High Priestess. That's your card in the reverse. Some of you are allowing another person to kind of dictate what your life is going to look like. And that, you know, that's part of major commitments in our lives. We have to compromise. You know, you can have a little bit of your dream. I'll have a little bit of my dream. And then hopefully everybody can be happy. It feels like you are sacrificing a lot of your own wants, your dreams, and your future for another person. And it feels like, I have to be really honest with you here, Pisces. I feel like you may be the person that's hiding this truth from another significant other, from the other person in your life. It feels like you want out, but you're not telling the other person this. There's this energy of like blocked throat chakra for some of you. Not being able to be honest with this other person. And that does happen when we have major commitments with someone. We don't want to hurt the other person, and we don't want to disrupt our lives, especially if you're married or you share a home with this person. And this doesn't necessarily have to be about your love life or your family life. This can be about a career. It's about a major contract, though, that you have with someone. Some of you have allowed addictions to kind of take over your life just as a way to kind of get out of your head, get out of this space a little bit. And it feels like you're almost not even friends anymore. And it feels there's someone here who's worried about everything that they've worked for, everything that they have put energy into for so long, kind of evaporating up in smoke with this change or this transition. Okay. But I have to be honest, Pisces, I feel like you're the one who's in charge of breaking this news and being honest. There is something that comes in for you towards the end of this week, Pisces, where this Ace of Swords, specific to this deck right here, this is the Artist Inner Vision Tarot. I always call it the jagged little pill because it's like a difficult truth that it's hard to express it, and it's hard for someone else to swallow it. But with this Queen of Swords energy, that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy coming in towards the end of this week. And I mean, it's probably, for some of you, it's going to take you 2 weeks to muster up the courage, because I have the Strength card in the reverse, to express this, possibly by like the next new moon cycle. You may be able to find the words for this. And you're right, this does have a crumbling effect. It really does. With that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, things are just starting to fall apart here, you see. There is an energy of disintegration here. And so I think you're encouraging yourself to have a plan. And at this point, Pisces, it feels like you're not really sure what to do. Let's find out why. Okay, so I have the Devil in the reverse. I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, which is an energy of codependency. And then I have the Hanged Man in the reverse, which is you. You are all over this, Pisces. You got the High Priestess in the reverse. You got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Oh, whatever this is, you're just beating yourself up over it. You've been struggling to make a decision. How do I tell this person? What do I do? Oh. I'm gonna just get another deck. Let's use this Vice Versa Tarot to clarify. Yeah, there's the Two of Swords. You got the Two of Swords here. You got the Two of Swords that was just stuck to the bottom of the table. It is decision time for you. Okay, you got about 2 weeks here, Pisces, before this is going to shift. And there's going to be a change here. And it's like, do I want to be in charge of the change, or is this change happening for me? What is, let me shuffle these real quick. Let me find out a little bit. You've been spending a lot of time alone, Pisces. You've been really prayerful about this. This is not a situation that you're taking lightly at all. This is something that's been plaguing you for some of you, like 3 years. I have Virgo energy there with that Hermit, and with this Five of Cups energy, this is someone who is just tired of the same day in and day out, and it feels like you have forgotten who you are within this relationship. Like I said, you may have let a lot of your hopes, your dreams, something like that go. There is a return to your confidence that this is why it feels like 2 weeks. It feels like the next new moon here for you. This is a little bit extended here, but I have the strength card that comes out. You've got strength in the reverse right now, and then it comes out in the upright a little bit later on. And it really comes from you mustering up the courage to tell your truth about this situation. Some of you are going to have to physically relocate, and there is the star card out. You got the star in the reverse, and you have the star here. I feel like I said this to another sign earlier today at some point, but there was some part of you that maybe we were just talking about you actually, about someone who had let a lot of their dreams go, that sort of thing, that feels like there's a return of that to you within the next couple of weeks, and you remember who you are. But I also, that's what it was. It was, I don't remember whose reading it was. It may have been one of the fire signs, actually, Pisces. But this is a situation where I called it character building, but it's so much deeper than that. There are some experiences that we are meant to have, certain relationships we're meant to have that really are so influential in our lives, especially these major commitments. They really create who we are, and having the relationship creates who you are, and then leaving the relationship also creates all of that character that becomes part of you. The star card, I always call it Pandora's box, because when you open it, it unleashes the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the things that make you who you are. These are situations, people, places that you live, occupations that you have, unique talents that belong to you that really can't be taken away from you. They are simply part of your divine path, and it just is what it is. There's someone here who's encouraging themselves to be strong. There's someone here who's encouraging themselves to tell the truth about how they've been feeling for a while, Pisces. I don't think this is going to come fully to fruition really for about 2 weeks. I really think it takes you that long to muster up the words to express yourself. For a long time, that throat chakra has been feeling very blocked. And honestly, there has been some codependency within this relationship, meaning I don't know who I'm going to be without this person. I feel like my whole life is going to fall apart without this person. I'm not sure I can do this on my own. That has been building in you for, it's been at least 3 years. And I feel like for some of you, maybe not quite that long, but that sticks out in my mind, 3 years. So there is going to be this clarity that comes towards you. It really does take a little while for you to figure out what you want to do. You are capable of doing things on your own. You can do anything that you want on your own. It's just a question of convincing yourself. And there's the Queen of Swords right there on the bottom of the deck. And there's the Five of Cups right there on the bottom of the deck. And I have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a game changer. This is what changes. There is, I feel like there's a stagnancy to your energy right now, Pisces. And there's the Nine of Pentacles right there in the upright position. And there's the High Priestess in the upright position. You have a lot of repeat cards in here, but that High Priestess is Pisces energy. That's you. It takes about 2 weeks for you to get your head glued on straight here, and for you to start to express yourself, for you to believe that you can do this, for you to believe that it's okay for you to be on your own, to be single, for you to be in business for yourself, for you to run a household by yourself, whatever it is you need. It takes some prayer. It takes some meditation for you to get there. And then I have the Death card underneath that, and that is the energy of change. There it is. There you have it. It's putting an ending to something that you've known for a long time you needed to put an ending to. You just didn't really have the confidence within yourself to do it. There is an energy of codependency that you're going to be cleansing off of your system. Look for this change to happen within the next 2 weeks. You're going to feel more like yourself when you do this. There's going to be a return to yourself. Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Pisces, for letting me read your cards for you. If this did not resonate for you, do check your sun, your moon, your rising sign, your Venus, whatever you want to check, because sometimes will resonate with one of our other placements. All right. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all very much. I will see you next week. Mwah.